All right, so here we are. We're in our hometown, and we found this is our good friend. This is Debo or Jaime.
How's it
He
going?
runs the Funko Garage, as we've nicknamed it, or if you're looking for it on Facebook, it is Pop Heaven.
Correct. And it's
And-
spelled properly too, Pop Heaven.
Pop Heaven, spelled correct. And this is just one of the coolest things we've ever found. It's a quarter mile from the house I grew up in, and he's doing a pop business right out of the garage of his house.
Yep.
So you had a couple questions, right, Oren? You had a couple questions to ask?
No.
No. I thought you.
Maybe you have some
Oh,
questions.
okay.
Or
I
comments.
have lots of.
Go down the list.
So
All right. Sam's the question man.
this is my favorite Funko area.
Is it?
Yes.
Why do you think that?
It's more Funko Pops I ever seen in the store.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
what
there's definitely
what
lots
it is
of pops.
is when I get all my pops, it's not like a regular store where they order it and then a certain shipment comes in. That's not how I work. I basically buy people's collections for whatever reasons. Either they don't collect anymore or they want to kind of collect other stuff. So I end up finding people like that, and then I buy up their collections, for a good price, and then I go ahead and resell them and try to give deals and everything like that. And so that's why when you take a look, for those people that have visited, my spot here, we have stuff from Walgreens, we have stuff from the Con exclusives, we have Walmart stuff,
Hot Topic.
Topic,
Yeah, it's just-
GameStop,
I-
and from Commons
everything.
to Chases, we have Flock, we have Glow in the Dark, shared sticker, we have $5, we have all the way up to a couple hundred, just kind of depends, but we always try to keep them at a pretty decent price. That way it keeps collecting fun.
So, what got you into selling Pops?
Well, I got the Pops as gifts for my kids and my family and my wife one year. And then my kids were like, well, we want to buy all of them. And I can't afford that. It's too many. So the best way that I saw doing it was I would buy what they call lots, which could be a collection of 5 or it could be a collection of 500. So I would buy them, and then my kids would pick a couple, and then we would sell the rest to get our money back. Well, that kind of turned the light bulb on and said, hey, that should be a little business, and so we started doing that, and each of them invested in the business. And it's a small thing right now because we're trying to grow little by little, and also teach about buying, selling, and collecting, because I'm also a collector. And like I said, my kids, and they're collectors as well. So it's not just about the money, it's about the collecting. And I'm still trying to finish my collection. So it started off as a gift, turned into a little business, and it's still collecting, is still fun. So that's why we do it like that.
I think that's one of the coolest things about the way you're doing what you're doing, man. Is here we are, with our channel, we're just using it as an opportunity to grow and teach the kids, and then we bump into you where you're using the business as a way of growing and teaching your kids.
And literally bumping into, passing by. And
We
saying,
literally drove. I was on my way to my parents' house, and your garage door was open.
Yep.
And I stopped my car in the middle of the street. I was like, "Hey, can I check out your garage?"
Yeah, and that's what
That was just so neat.
a handful of people have actually been like that. Because I really treat. It's a business per se, but I really don't treat it like a business. I treat it as something, a learning experience with a bonus. And the bonus obviously is the collecting, and like I said, that's why we're kind of able to co-promote each other, because
right.
the way you guys are doing it is the way I started as a kid. I would collect stuff because I liked them, not because, they're going to be worth money and all that. When I got older, well, yeah, okay, fine, you can make some money if you don't collect anymore. But the whole fun is finding stuff and hoping to get that one character, that one set, or whatever it is, whether it's Funko, whether it's action figures, whether it's coins, whether it's cards, whatever it is. You never know unless you go out there and hunt. You know, just look for treasures. Exactly.
Treasure hunting.
Exactly. Whether it's either the flea market or garage sales or estate sales, whatever it is.
Sam, you want to bring over the stuff that we got so you can show them
Show them.
just kind of a sample of some of the neat stuff that's in the garage.
Something cool about this, it's how you're doing it is like you'll go buy stuff, collect some, and sell the rest.
Yeah.
And it's that you can find stuff that you don't even know that you want.
Oh, and that happens all the time. There's stuff that,
Found something today I didn't know I wanted.
yeah, there's stuff that, you know, I collect certain stuff. Like I like martial arts, stuff that
So-
has to do with martial arts, you know. And so next thing I know, I'll find something within a lot. I'm like, hey, that's a cool one. Or even if I don't collect it, but I know a buddy of mine or friends or family, they'll be, hey, you know, I collect that one. How'd you get it? You know, and I'm like, I wasn't even trying to. I just was, you know, just trying to get, you know, more stuff so that way I can have more variety. And like you guys stop by and we're able to get some stuff that maybe you have not seen at a store before, you know.
Yeah.
So
So what? Okay, just show us really quick, Sam.
This
What?
pop that I got, Naruto 6-pack Glow the Dark Hot Topic.
That's super cool. And you know what? That looks like the whole thing probably glows in the dark.
Yeah.
It's being so yellow.
yeah. As
Now, let's see,
opposed to
the-
some of them where it's only the weapon or the eyes or the garb, whatever, you know.
We have the Red She-Hulk.
Red She-Hulk. That's
Which
super
one?
cool.
We got this one.
Yeah, this one's for Dad. Voltron.
Metallic.
Metallic
Metallic,
Voltron.
that's a good
That was
one.
super cool.
Yep.
And then mine is a 6.
Yeah, here's the big boy of the day.
Garuga with the Dragon Balls.
Yeah. Man, and that's, you know, you've got,
And
I love how
it's
you,
in the okay side.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, he is.
Okay with your wish.
You know, I just love that, you know, by getting all the lots and everything, you're able to get your hands on just such a variety of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and the way you post them on Facebook, you know, on the site, I like that too.
Yeah.
Just the fact that, you know, because if I had your whole catalog to scroll through and try to figure out what do I want, what do I this, that, yeah, I can do that anywhere.
it's,
But I
you
can
know,
I can see stuff that you've posted. I know I want to come and check it out. I can just walk around. Yeah, one of the cool things, I'm going to zoom in on this really quick. Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah.
Captain Crunch, Mr. Peanut, the Honey Smacks Frog, Green Giant, the Big Boy. You know, that's stuff that, you know, it's not hard, it's not easy to find.
Yeah, sometimes.
And there's something a little different about, you know, I mean, yeah, I could go on eBay and I could find
Right.
somebody selling it,
Right.
but here it's like, even if I don't
You
pull
don't
it,
like how
if I
the
don't pull the trigger
presentation-
today,
That's fine.
at least I can say, you know what, I saw that pop.
Yeah.
I remember how heavy it was.
Yeah.
I remember this.
And even
There's just something about seeing it and holding it.
And even if it's either you don't like how it looks or whatever, or if you kind of do like it, but maybe you don't want to go over your budget, we could always hold it for you too. And that's the other thing too. It's like I try to create an atmosphere or create a situation where this is how I would want if I was the one that was coming in and looking at stuff.
I gotta say, you definitely have it set up to be customer friendly.
Oh, and that's why I've kind of worked in reverse. How you were saying when I post stuff, I don't post just like all Star Wars or just all Marvel. It'll be a just nice combination.
Yeah, some game stuff.
Yeah,
some,
and that way it keeps you like
TV,
And even
yeah.
within one picture, you're hunting because you're like, wait, which one is it? Oh, okay, I didn't see anything I like, but maybe on his next post, I gotta stay tuned. And then, like you said, if you happen to be within the area or make a special trip, you know that when you do get here, depending on what genre of stuff that you like, you're gonna go straight to that genre, and be focused on what it is that you're looking for.
Yeah,
Whether
it's
it's
just-
Star Wars, whether it's Disney, whether it's Marvel, you know, it just makes it. And then, you know, like he said, you might end up finding something that caught your eye that you didn't even
Wouldn't
know
even
that
thought
they
of.
had.
I know they wouldn't even thought of upside down Olaf,
Yeah.
but they found an upside down Olaf.
Yep. Yep. So that's how we do it. I started hunting without hunting, and I've been collecting ever since. Like I said, I still hunt too, but I do it in a different way now because I'm much older. I've been collecting probably twice as long as your guys' age combined. So I kind of learned to be patient with collecting. If you don't get it right away, if it's meant for you to have it, you will get it.
Yeah.
But you just gotta be patient. You gotta wait for the
Patience.
right time, right price, and you gotta like what you're trying to collect. If you look at something you
Yeah.
want it, but you don't really like the condition of it, even if it's out of box and it looks scraped up, just be patient.
Yep.
And it will come to you.
Especially doing like some of the vintage toy collecting that we're doing.
Yeah.
We can't just jump and pull the trigger on every vintage thing we see, even if it's a good deal. Because I mean, I'll admit I've been guilty of almost buying something just because, ooh, that's a hard to find thing.
Right.
Not because I wanted it,
Just because.
but being able to step back for a second and say, wait. I got to prioritize the stuff that I actually want
Right.
for my collection.
Yep. And
And
be
just
patient. And be patient with collections too. If you have different ones, try to finalize the ones that you like. If you want to collect 3 different sets, right? But one of the sets you're almost done. You just need 2 characters. But the other sets you still need half of them. Well, just finish off that one, and then once then exactly then you
Yeah.
work on the very next one. So that's how it was with mine. It took me 3 years to get the main one that I wanted from my Funko collection, and I finally got it. But it took me 3 years. So,
We
but
were
it's
kind of the
definitely
same
fun
way.
Part of it.
We were the same way with our He-Man and She-Ra original.
Oh.
I mean they're out of box, which is
Yeah.
the only way I was able to afford them.
Right.
But for us it was just having that pop
Yep.
or having those two. But yeah,
Yeah, it's very rewarding once you've gone through that journey, because at the end of it all, once you get the toy or the item or whatever it is that you collect, if there's a story behind it, that's really the fun part if you really think about it. Yes, the prize is that item. But to be able to tell a story of how you got it, I had to go to this city, and we were going over here. We weren't even collecting. We weren't even hunting. We were going to a family function, and we just happened to see that there was a
the prize almost
ride
becomes
sale.
a souvenir at that
Yeah,
point.
that's just the picture of the memory, but the
Yep.
story behind it is the actual treasure. Really finding stuff. The hunt of the actual hunt is the prize. Once you get the thing, I remember this, and that. You know what I mean? So.
And talk to the people you leave on the way.
Oh, that's the bonus.
Yeah,
To be honest.
the friendships that you're able to make. Like we've got a friend in Japan now. We've got a guy in Belgium. We got a couple of friends in Texas, Staten Island, New York.
Oh yeah.
Jersey.
Pop and Sons?
Yeah, Pop and Sons. They're
Collector's Craze.
they're New York. Collector's Craze, New Jersey.
Yep.
It's just people that there's no way you would have met.
Yep.
There would have been no reason for us to meet.
Yeah.
Other than
Other than
this shared interest.
And you know what? And that I've learned too with a lot of people with collecting, it's kind of a thing that keeps people calm and just centered. It keeps you more in tune with real things that are important in life, not just being rich or owning the most expensive item in the world or whatever. Sometimes just talking with people, you know what I mean? Helping them out with their problems, even if you don't solve their problem, but by just being able to talk to them, it's good therapy.
Let
it
people know
helps
they're
them
not
out.
alone.
Yeah. I've been pretty fortunate with meeting a lot of people as well. And I always say this because this is what I've been told growing up. It's not about the quantity of stuff, it's the quality of stuff. So that's how it is with people too. It doesn't matter if you know a million people, but if you really don't know not even one person real well, it's kind of like what's the point? You know what I mean? So That's why I always tell people too with when I encourage them with the internet and YouTube and all this in groups. Like my group is at 340 something people, but it's not about, oh well, look how many people I have, right? It's about how many of those people truly enjoy the community that you created. So even if you guys have one member or a million members, it's about how much fun they have with what you bring to the table.
Yeah. Don't get us wrong. We'd be more than happy
course.
to have 1 million
Of course.
subscribers
But with time,
someday.
I started.
Yeah,
like
right
I
now
said,
we just
with-
love that we have people that we can share it
Yeah.
with. It's that I think at the time that we're filming this, I believe we're sitting at 128 subscribers,
Yeah.
and that's 128 people that we're able to just
reach.
to have a connection with,
Yep.
that we're able to share and have fun with. We love seeing the comments that people send us, the encouragement. Some of them have channels where we're able to kind of bounce ideas off each other back
Oh,
and
of
forth.
course.
It's that, like you said, it's that quality connection.
Oh yeah, it's a lot about.
It's
Like I said, you guys are still pretty young, so you guys definitely have your future ahead of you. But there's never enough knowledge. Right when you think you know something, more information came out the very next day. So it's always about trying to learn from everybody, even if it's somebody who you probably don't think knows something. They can always teach you too. It's like I'm learning from you guys. You guys talk about certain stuff that at your age I probably had no clue about.
Oren teaching you the difference between the Monsters Inc. version of Sora Funko Pop.
Yeah.
This one's orange because
It's this and
his weapon was different,
yeah,
and I want the gray one. I don't want the orange one.
yeah, because the level of this means this and that. I wouldn't know anything
Now
about
you
that.
grow together.
All I know is whether I have that character in my in my inventory or not.
Yep.
But it's one of those things, like, even if you guys weren't collecting pops, that still doesn't mean that we can't communicate, and talk about different other stuff, other collections. I have people in my group that collect other things too, and so, like you said, it's one of those that once you make that connection, everything else is so possible. Whether
Yep.
it be, hey, well, you want a certain shirt customized, I know a member in my group that does customization. Or I know a guy that wants to do a certain display, but he doesn't know how to draw. And if you know how to draw, maybe you can draw something for his display. And that's all because of the community. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So,
We're
and
all
even how you guys
stronger
go to
together.
different places. How many different people can you not meet and say, hey, well, since you kind of hooked me up with that guy, I'm going to hook you up with this other person over here. And then now you're like, man, Dad, remember we were going to buy this online? The guy over there has it for half the price and more stuff that we were looking for.
Yep.
And so it's good that you guys aren't shy. You know what I mean? Very respectful. Always raising your hand and saying, excuse me, or hey, I have a question. That's commanding respect because you're giving it in order to get it. And you'll never lose. Now you're going to run into obviously people that, are not always on the same page, but that doesn't have anything to do with you guys. As long
Not
as
everybody's raised the same with the same set of rules.
Of course not.
But you
as
know
long
what?
As you guys don't change, you guys stick to how you guys are being taught and raised, you guys are going to meet a lot of wonderful collectors out there.
I'll tell you what, here's important lesson. This is one of our family laws, is people don't have to earn your respect. You need to show it to them first, not because of who they are, but because of who you are.
Yep. Yep.
Your first interaction with people, you always go to respect first.
Yep.
Always.
Yep. That's
and
why.
It's because of your character.
Yep. That's why.
Life lesson of the day.
I have
Thanks to
people
the
that
Toy Box
collect-
Treasure Hunter Dad.
Yep. That's I got people your guys' age, our age, older, men, women. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I said, as long as you can share a conversation and learn from each other, that's the key thing. So I definitely appreciate you guys, coming and stopping by here at Pop Heaven. And you guys definitely keep giving them more content out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep growing. keep
What?
collecting.
Well, we really appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes,
and
sir.
hey,
definitely.
I mean, just be sure to look up Pop Heaven on Facebook.
Yep.
You know,
And I'll definitely
I'll,
put the link of this page as well on mine. That way people can go ahead and click on it and go from there. There's other people, like I said, that like collecting other things as well. And so if it helps them out just to kind of see your content, kind of spark up some kind of idea or whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely put up that link as well. So appreciate it, you guys.
all right.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks a lot.
All right.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.